Well, you know, what can you say about Dylan Thomas that hasn't already been said? I mean, he appears, spoiler alert, in the position of Lucifer, trapped in ice at the center of the ninth circle of hell, in my book, Abandon All Hope. But my book is full of jokes like that. It is not. I don't really think that Dylan Thomas is Satan or Lucifer. But if I remember rightly, I mean, I'm always a bit like this in my books. If I remember rightly, I do think that I lay the blame at me being tempted to put him in that position of his sycophants and his acolytes, people who regard Dylan Thomas as the first and last word to be said on Welsh literature. I think he is. I think there's something strange about his position in culture, in that his work is often impenetrably difficult, and appeals to people who I don't see being attracted to other writers or artists who you could think of as difficult as him. So I always do have my suspicion that people's love for him is to do with his rock star biography. But also, I'm fully aware that I might also be being extremely unfair to those people, and that there is an allure which, if you are a Welsh person interested in Welsh history, Welsh culture, Welsh identity, you will at some point be attracted to Dylan Thomas, and he will mesmerise you with his unique, and I use that word advisedly, with his unique relationship with the English language. Something that is both naive, mystical, ancient, and exceptionally modern and modernist. The feeling that Dylan Thomas was sort of plugged into some higher understanding of communicative methods, you cannot escape from that. I spent time in India, and I was asked, or myself and my colleagues who are on the trip, were asked to go to a private college to talk about the project we were working on, which was I was an editor of a poetry project in Calcutta, and we went there and we were taken into this room. I was expected to have tea and biscuits with about 5 master's students, and we were taken into this room of like 200 students, and then we're introduced as two writers, myself and my colleague, as two writers from Wales who were here to deliver a lecture on the history of Welsh literature. So that was quite a shock. But we were able to field some questions, and they were almost entirely, well, they were partly about Brexit. This was in 2017, I think. We were there, and almost entirely about Dylan Thomas. And of course, me and my colleague both knew Dylan Thomas extremely well, so it was easy to field those things. So he's known everywhere, and Wales is known for him, and that's something that should be embraced and enjoyed and exploited as well. But I would like Dylan Thomas to be a gateway drug rather than the only thing, rather than the dragon at the mouth of the cave. I would like him to be a gateway drug. That would show his true worth, I think, to Welsh writing.